Hello everybody and welcome back. Everything seems to work. Hello, I'm Luckers Turbo and today I will be casting the second day of the EA Regionals. Sorry for yesterday, we had some technical difficulties, that's why there wasn't a stream. But I hope you're all doing great and we're already live a bit earlier in that case because I really would like to talk about the format and the teams because it could be, it's not confusing once you get it because it's single elimination or like single elimination, double elimination, and then single elimination again, because that can, if you get that, it will be easy to understand. But firstly, I hope you're all doing great, but let's take a look on to the format here and into the matches that will take place today, because the first set of matches are at 13. So 13 CEST, I'm talking, that will be in 15 minutes. We have Team BPP versus Glorious 2. Also the match that we will be focusing on here on that stream. I think that will be a fun one because Heath and Aside, they lost against Exalty in the double elimination bracket, but eventually qualified themselves to that second day. They're players that are really fast and very, very risky, or like take a lot of risks. And then Team BPP, Lego and Pussy Tobacco, also a very good team. Lego had a very good past in that way in Trackmania Esports. And then we also have Utopia Esports versus Lil X TLB. That is the second match of the quarterfinals. It is Lausix and Nako, who lost against Ferox, so not a team that you actually win against, because they are the favorites in my opinion, versus their opponents, which are, of course, Utopia Esports, Darkwix and Sam. They got top 8 in the relegation tournament. They went out in the quarterfinals. So let's see if they can break the curse and maybe even proceed a bit further. Of course, those are not relegations, but make it into the semifinals in one of those tournaments. Then Ferx Industries versus Team Alkia. Ferx Industries, for me, the clear favorite here. A very strong duo. They got twice that first position in the regionals in season 1. Let's see if they can replicate it in this season as well. And then Team Alkia on the other side, Riohux and 7. They lost against Utopia Esports, the team from Darkwix and Sam. And then we also have a duo with it, which I really look forward to. Exalty B versus Shift as the last match. I'm with a Noob Prime versus a newly formed duo, Stufts and Wizzy. That would be very cool to see how Stufts and Wizzy will play. The wheel player and then also the very young and very talented player from the Netherlands. I'm not sure how that will go. I hope that I hope that they will synergize very well in that case, but of course we're gonna find that out if they made it into the semifinals or not. Alright, the maps, you can see them here. We have 10 maps in the map pool. I'm not gonna read out all of them, but in this tournament, of course, we're gonna see the easy versions only, so not the hard maps will be played as in the TMGL or TMCL. So we have a lot of parts that have been adjusted. We have also seen some new world records yesterday, which was very, very nice. So it was very cool to also follow that tournament in that way. But of course, the easy versions are being played. Also for the point system, nothing has really changed, but I'm gonna go through that quickly again because maybe some of you don't know what is going on there, because with an ace you get 3 points and you concede 0 points. Then you see the victory here is first and third position. You get 2 points and concede 1 point to the opponents. And then there's also the possibility of a draw. You need to collect 10 points in order to close out a map. If it's a draw, we're gonna go into overtime. So that's also something that is worth mentioning. Yesterday, the tournament was played in a best of 5 range. And now today we have a best of 7, but if you're out, you are eliminated. So there's only a single elimination bracket that goes into play. All right, also the prize pool, 450 euro is on the line, and also World Tour points in this regard. 7 World Tour points for that first duo and 175 euro in that case. Then second place goes home with 125 euro and with 5 World Tour points. And then we have 75 euro for third and fourth position respectively. All right, so that was actually already a little bit fast, but you already get your Pip OGs out. But I hope that you guys enjoy the maps because I think they're really cool, actually. I really like the maps of this season. Yeah, they can see them again. Especially Airwalk had a very cool identity, and also the part beforehand looked very cool. Frosty was very wicked in that way, which I also really liked, as well as Grip's identity. And then, of course, the newly found line yesterday, which was very cool to see. But of course, we have different maps, or like different versions of those maps in the regionals. And then also some maps, I don't think that we have seen Sonoris yesterday. I'm not that sure about it, actually. I think we might have seen every map except this one, but I could be wrong. Maybe we have seen that in the World Tour in the EU regionals. But you guys can, of course, then correct me if I'm wrong. And then Vortex, also very cool map. So you guys already get out your binoculars together. But of course, as I said, we're gonna be focusing on that first match, Team BPP versus Glorious 2. And you might be asking, why did I pick that match? And I think that both teams are very, very evenly together. Lego and Pussy Tupaco, they have been playing very well in the regionals already. You should not neglect their performance. But I think that on the other hand, their opponents, Heath and Asside, they're very strong. They're a very, very strong and risky team. I would be interested to know who's gonna be the team that will knock one of the winner bracket teams down. So one of the teams that is mentioned first, because all of those teams have made it from the winner bracket, and the other team they were dropping down into the loser bracket and had to play one more match in order to qualify. Not sure if we're gonna see any hiccup today from the top teams, from the winners in the quarterfinals, but of course in the semifinals, at least, or like the winners will meet up as well. I think that Shift also has a good chance to make it very well today. Shift, Almut and New Prime, the German duo, they lost against BPP, but maybe they can take their revenge eventually. In the grand final, they could meet because they're on a different tree, but they lost 1-3 against them. But of course, now with the best of 7, it will be a bit different in that case. Okay, cool. Cool. So also for the format, I can quickly run you through that as well. What will happen and how many regionals there will be taking place, because the next EU regionals will be on the 27th of May. So in 3 weeks, and the finals will be on the 28th. And then we have also the third regionals of the EU region, which will be, I think, also 3 weeks later. Yes, June 17th will be the first step, and then June 18th will be the final. All right, there you go. So I hope you're all hyped for that event as much as I am. And again, apologies for not being there yesterday because we had some technical issues. We will not be able to stream, but I'm looking forward to bring you the best cast today and just have some fun with the maps, because I also, of course, I've seen them yesterday as well, but I also still have to, extensively cast them. Not playing or playing them once is not enough to learn them, or even twice. So that is something that we have to consider. And there you go. Okay. So I ran through every information. If you have any questions about the format or anything, I can definitely be here to answer that to you, because it can be a bit tricky to get your head around. But once you understood it, it is easy to just also explain it to others. Let's say like that. It will be easy for you to understand eventually if you just get the gist one time. Okay, there you go. So now, what did I prepare? Where's the trailer? Ah, damn it. Never mind. We're not gonna show the trailer. It's also only TMGL based, so that would be a good way to hype it up. But well, my predictions for the matches, let's actually go into them again, because I forgot about them. We, of course, cast the first match, Team BPP versus Glorious 2. I think that this will be a close one. I think we're gonna go to 7 maps in this one, but I think that Team Glorious 2 will actually make it. So they will be the team that will just dethrone one of the teams from the winner bracket. And of course, if you lose here, in that case, you will be eliminated from the tournament. There's only a single elimination bracket that is happening here. Then we have Utopia Esports versus Lily TLB. I think there Utopia will take it. They looked very strong. Darkwix and Sam also got top 8 in the relegation tournament. So I think they will take it. Then Ferox Industries versus Alkia. I think Ferox just has the best shot of also making it to the grand final today. And then Exalty versus Shift will be Exalty taking it home. And then at the end, Exalty versus Ferox will be a very interesting match, to say the least. Because I think that Stufts and Wizzy, they are able to, just beat every team. Ferox Industries looked very strong, but Exalty, damn. I think they will have a good shot of taking it. Also, your prediction, you can go ahead and predict. You guys think that BPP is gonna win. Okay. I think that Glorious is gonna win. So yeah, script is already written. That is true. That is very, very true. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I think there's no questions from your guys' side, about the format or about anything. I think it should be clear in that way. I just look forward to the match, and I think we're gonna start in 5 minutes. So I think we can still hop into a small break, because as I didn't expect that I was going with that one too fast, but I'll take a small break of 3 minutes. I actually thought that this will take way longer. You know, quickly gonna read through the script and all of that, and then we're gonna be back in a second. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I also got myself something to drink. I hope you are also ready for this Trackmania, evening, morning, wherever you're watching. You know, here in Germany, it is 13 CEST, so we have a long day of Trackmania action ahead of us. Also, the Trackmania Grand League will take place later on, which I really look forward to, as I'm right now on the server, but the players are still need to get joined in, so you can also see that one here. Zack, there's the overlay. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see that one because it will be a best of 7 in that case and not a best of 5 as we've had it yesterday. And I think matches will be a bit closer because we have seen a lot of 3-0s at the start of the brackets. Then there were some 3-1s, but I think it will be going a bit better. As we see, Heave and his teammate Pussy Tobacco are already on the server, and Asad and Heave now joined in. So the match will start in 10 seconds. So good luck, have fun to the teams. And let's see who will take it and who will have to say goodbye, but at least go home with 2 World Tour points, which is better than nothing. But of course, the team who wins here has 75-year guaranteed and also 3 World Tour points in that case. As we start with a pick and ban here, you can see 7 maps. But of course, firstly, we're gonna ban 2 maps here, and then we're gonna go into 6 picked maps. And then the last map will be randomized. So let's see what teams will be banning. Airwalk is the first ban. Okay, definitely a map that I wasn't expected to see banned. But there you go. Also Frosty, one of the bans. So maybe we're gonna have some surprises that will take place today. Let's see the first pick from Lego's team, because they're the top seed. They come from the winner bracket. So they get that top seed and also get to pick the map as the first team, but they will choose wisely. They take their time here and just think about that a little bit longer. And also, guys, can you tell me if the in-game volume is fine? I hope so. I hope that everything is fine. Control is map number 1. Okay. Good to see that. Control. There you go. A map where Stuft has the world record, but Sam did a very good time just a couple of minutes ago. So some pick and bans were very fast. Maybe you remember in the All-Stars Championship, we just had pick and bans like zack, 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 zack. And now they're really thinking through it. You know, 10 maps is something different than just 5 maps in that way. Grip now is getting picked as the second map. So from the red team. Now map number 3, will it be Pool? So they go in order here. Could be the case. Or maybe Vortex. Vortex will be very cool to see. But it's, okay. I haven't seen that map just yet. Sonoris being picked. Then we have Speed as the 4th map. So we're definitely gonna see that one as well. And then 5th map either. Okay, it's Breaking. Very good to see that. Breaking. And map number 6 now needs to be figured out. Oh, I hope it will be Vortex. I hope it will be Vortex, but that pick and ban is pretty unusual. Okay, it is Pool as the 6th map, and the randomized map is Off-Road. So there you go, Off-Road as the last map. So guys, what do you think about that pick and ban here? Looks very interesting. And let's go here with the first map. Control is being picked by the blue team. So good luck, have fun to the teams. So we start in 15 seconds. Players still racing here as we follow Pussy Tobacco. Very good player. Has been very good in the campaigns. And also in a couple of the days, and Track of the Days in particular. So love to see him playing here as well, together with his teammate Lego. And there you go, Heave and Aside versus Pussy Tobacco and Lego. So good luck to the teams. As we're gonna start on Control with that first round. So world record on this map is a 58.254 from Stufts. 3 days ago. I just go with the Trackmania IO times. Maybe it will get beaten today. I think so, actually, because players look very strong. Also seen a new world record. I think it was from Melia or Matus yesterday on one of the maps. But let's go into the round. Format as follows. You can, or you will collect points throughout the race. You play in a 2v2 format. If you get first and second, you will get 3 points and your opponent 0. First and third will give you 2 points and your opponent 1 point and a draw. So first and last or second and third will give both teams 1 point. So that's everything that you have to know, as we already see Pussy Tobacco and Lego with a very good lead. You need to jump very far in there to not stay as much on the ice. Heath didn't get it too well. Aside is now getting into that third position. And we see Pussy Tobacco and Lego with a very comfortable lead here already. But now this no-stay section can be hard to nail. And no break section, of course, I mean. But Aside is not slowing down. Pussy Tobacco and Lego, however, got it really well. And they will win the round here, hand in hand. Only 0.2 of a second apart. And BPP with a first ace and asserting dominance. So great job here from BPP, winning that first round, even with an ace. So 58.7, not a bad time, all things considered. And Lego and Pussy Tobacco are ready, so Asad and Heave have to match that pace, which will be very hard because those times were really good. Sub 59 times are not that easy on this map. But now we have a close start here, but again, Pussy Tobacco and Lego are leading the race here from the get-go. And Heave and Aside are lacking pace here a little bit. Also, we can see that wider approach from Lego to accumulate a bit more speed, but the first mistake has happened. It was Pussy Tobacco clipping the inside there of the bobsleigh block, and he's down and had to respawn, so he's 3 seconds behind. Now let's see, can Heave get that first place or not? Lego with a good approach here. Heave with a bit more speed, goes a bit more inside, but didn't get a good landing there. But still good times here, 0.6 and a 0.7 here from both players. And it's a draw, so at least 1 point for Team Glorious Esports. Good round there, but of course they relied on that mistake from Pussy Tobacco there, who was clipping the bobsleigh block. And again, he gets a good start, but also now Heave is in the mix. Great line here, maybe a bit too wide, but he gets a good entry into that part here, where you need to get as much speed as possible to make that jump smoothly. And in Heave's case, it worked out very well, because he had just so much speed, and with that he goes into the lead. Great line here from Heave. Where's his teammate? Aside is on 4th position, but not too far behind. Lego now with a mistake, and we see Pussy Tobacco, the only BBP member left alive, and Aside is pushing it here. Aside wants to go for the ace. Look at the speed from the French driver here. Goes into 2nd place and overtakes Pussy Tobacco in the meantime. Pussy Tobacco with a good line, but it will be the ace! Ever so slightly, 17 thousandths of a second, but Glorious Esports, after that first round, getting aced, now tying up the score. It is 4-4, so good round there indeed. And it's an open fight here between both teams. Pussy Tobacco with a good start. Finds himself in the lead, even though he got a bit of airtime there, but this allowed him to angle his car a bit better. So very well, or very nicely done here from him. And we see Aside with that first slight mistake. Of course, this map has been adapted compared to the other version. We've seen that very tricky drop there. Then also the no break section being a bit different, as well as the identity and some other parts on this map. And we can see Lego and Pussy Tobacco in the lead. Aside on 3rd position. So he needs to make something happen, and Lego and Pussy Tobacco are in there. But look at that line from Aside, risking it so much, but he made that mistake. So it is Lego and Pussy Tobacco winning the round, but good risk there indeed from Aside. But he wasn't able to get away with it. So 7-4 and track point for BPP. We play up until 4 map wins. Before that, every team can take it. Oh, very good start from Pussy Tobacco. Also very carefully working with his accelerator there. You could have heard here that he was releasing every now and then. So he got through that turn quite nicely. As Lego also goes for a very wide line again. Look at that angle here from Lego and the amount of speed that he just accumulated. But he didn't get it too well. I think he clipped even. So Asset and Heave showing a sign of life, and they could get that counter ace in as Asset pushes it here a lot. Heave getting those skids there. You don't want to get them. And it is Aside winning the round. Good ending here from the French player. And then Heave on third. So it's the victory. It's 8-6. So not over just yet. Not over just yet. For Glorious. Let's see how glorious it will look in this round for them. Round number 6 on that first map. Indeed, a very close fight. So glad we picked that match here and focus on that one. As we see Lego and Pussy Tobacco with a very good start. And they find themselves in the lead. Oh, Pussy Tobacco not with the best line though. They need first and third to close it out. But it's Aside and Heave now on second and third. Very good line. Can they push it even more? And also that is a banger of a tune that is coming in. The first time I'm hearing that in the cast. So that is very cool to see, or very cool to hear in that way. And Lego is going to win that round. Heave with a good line here, comes closer, but it's not enough. And another good round, a .67 here from Lego, and it's 9-7. It will be the last round that will take place now. Glorious needs an ace to win map number 1. Nine to 7. This will always result into a non-tie, because there's no way how he can gain a discrepancy of 2 points in any of those rounds. Let us see who's gonna take it. Oh my god, Heave with a mistake. Aside and Heave were leading the round, and now Heave has made that small mistake. He is not out on that one just yet, 0.6 behind, but it will be very hard to overtake both Lego and Pussy Tobacco. And Heave with another mistake and another mistake. So I think that's all she wrote on Control. And it will be BPP winning that first map. But what a great fight that was here between Aside and Heave, as well as Pussy Tobacco and Lego. So we in for a good one. GG's on that first map. Second map will be Grip. Victory. Where the world record is a 52.68. So maps are also a bit shorter in that way compared to the TMGL maps. One of my favorite maps, actually. Grip. Very, very cool to see that one. Also the start. Reminds me of an RPG map to discover and to play. You know, minimize airtime here accordingly. And of course we see some changes on this map as well. And then we see the start here being also changed quite a bit. As we're already jumping into the ice section, so there's not the jump, and the ice also has been swapped with a different surface. But Pussy Tobacco and Aside getting the better start. Oh, and Aside going into the lead. Also on that part that has been quite slightly adjusted. We go into the identity, and Aside will take that round, so we're gonna start things off with a draw. But no, he got a bit more airtime, but we still go alongside one more part, and S-Side with a mistake. Will he still survive? Yes, he will, but he will not make that jump. And also Legu overtook him. So that is disaster happening there for S-Side. He could have had that first position, but was pushing a bit too much. So it is BPP starting off with another ace. Very unfortunate stuff there for S-Side. But sometimes it do be like that. Also interesting line there from Pussy Tobacco. Going very inside. Having less speed, but of course traveling a tremendous amount of less distance. Or just less distance. Forget that tremendous in there. But look at that round here. Very, very close. It is Heath and Legu on first and second. Oh, but Heath not with the best line there. Still got a lot of speed out of that one. I thought that this was losing him a bit more speed, but it's so close here. Let's follow his teammate S-Side, who is on that third place, now in second place, needs to get that first position, and he will deny another ace to Legu and Pussy Tobacco. 53.29, but that was such a close round up until that mistake here from Heath. World record is a 0.68, a 52.68, so players are coming a bit closer. But the limit has not been met from any of them. But Glorious with another draw. Will they get another ace now? Did Pussy Tobacco miss the checkpoint? Yes, he did. There was one player who jumped a bit low. And it was Pussy Tobacco now. Who didn't get the checkpoint. So he's 8 seconds behind. Let's see if S-Side and Heath can capitalize from that. Or if Legu can deny the victory or the ace. Right now he denies the ace towards his opponents. But Heath with a very good line over on that part. Coming closer, eats a lot of that penalty surface there. And it is Legu who didn't get the best exit out of the first identity element. And Heath slides out yet again. S-Side will get first, but it will only be a victory for Team Glorious. So a lot of mistakes have happened here. Could have definitely been an ace for Team Glorious, but it's at least 1 point for BPP on the flip side. Let's go into round number 4. BPP with an ace or a victory can set themselves up very nicely to also win this map. Good line from Legu. Heath almost bouncing out there by not getting a good water transition, but he got it well. So also in this version it's a bit harder to bounce out like that. As Legu made a small mistake. Heath is pushing it though, overtaking Pussy Tobacco. Will it be enough? I don't think so. It will be so close though, 0.04 of a second. What a good round that was. Only 0.3 of a second between first and last. And it's the victory for BPP, so they extend their lead again towards 3 points. So it's 7-4. With an ace, BPP will also win Grip. And with that, the second map. Very good start from both Pussy Tobacco and Legu, finding themselves on first and second place. But Heath comes in, had a very good section here as well last time. Just a very good approach, hits a very good apex there. And also has a good entry into the identity, but now he has made that mistake. Pussy Tobacco and Legu are in the lead, and I think that will be it for Grip, unless Legu and Pussy Tobacco will make a mistake. But that is not the case, and there you have it. 2-0 in favor for BPP. So another ace, and over in just a couple of rounds. So Sonoris as the third map. And it is Glorious who have to make something happen. So good luck to them. Well recruited by Cabby here actually. Jamco has a very good time. Teammate from Birdie, who have already won their regionals. And the Asian scene. In the Asia Pacific region. Let us see what the players can do here. It's the first time that I'm seeing this map, actually. Of course, I've played the map beforehand, but I've not seen it in a match thus far. Was it actually played already? Maybe chat knows about that. As we see this ice section here, and then the rather custom ice block. And then the SD here. Pussy Tobacco doing it very nicely. And now we go into the identity, which also has been changed a little bit. Not too much. And he wins the round with a 54.65. So that is only a couple of tenths away from the world record. 3 tenths to be honest. So 2-1 in favor for BPP. Oh, did I swap around Middle East and Asia Pacific? Oops. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Turkey, guys, you should know that. Of course, Turkey is in, yeah, you know, is nearby Australia. Of course. Okay, clueless caster. Wow, I just got things wrong there. Thank you, chat, for letting me know. Oops. Yeah, it was a long day yesterday. Yeah, it was a long day. But, you know, things like that can happen. Anyways, let's go into round number 2 and see what is going on here. Pussy Tobacco and Lego again with a very good start. Heave on first position. Good line there from him. Has to oversee a little bit, but gets a lot of speed out of that one. And will still find himself in that battle for that first position. Pussy Tobacco with a mistake. Lego also clipping. And Heave with the overtake here. 4,000 of a second. And most importantly, his teammate Aside also with the overtake onto Pussy Tobacco. So that was very, very nice to see that. And it is a draw now again. So Glorious has to win this map here to show a sign of life. A 3-0 will be very hard to come back from. So of course this identity has been made a bit easier. But it's still very hard to do, to thread the needle. As we could have seen a mistake there from BBP's side. But I really like that they put a kind of full speed-esque map in here. You know, that has some SDs, has some, of course we have some NASCAR turns as well. But just cool to see that map. I really like that one as well. The ice turn, of course, very tricky, but also very well built. And Lego now with a mistake, so that's a chance again for Glorious to get some points. Heave with a lot of speed. Let's go into his POV. Will he be able to overtake Pussy Tobacco? No, will not be enough. Heave with a mistake himself. And Lego will not overtake him because Heave had quick fingers and was able to respawn accordingly and stood ahead of his opponent. So it's a draw. It's 4-4. And into round number 4 we go. Very wide approach there from Lego to get a good alignment over on that section here. Can go for a slide there, but it's not that easy to do. And Heave and Aside are leading, but Aside, just when I say that, just when I want to praise Glorious Esport, one member has made a mistake and dropped out. So this could be lights out for Team Glorious here. Because only Heave left to make some damage and to deny the ace towards BPP. But right now he's fighting with Pussy Tobacco. Very good entry from Pussy Tobacco into the identity, and he will win the round again with a 54.8. It's a great time there as well. Only 0.5 away from the world record. And it's at least second place for Team Glorious, so they get the victory. The world record is a 0.31 from Cabby. So round number 5. Can BBP set themselves up to close out map number 3 as well? Let's take a look here. Oh, very good line from Pussy Tobacco. Look how much speed he accumulated. And the more speed you get there, the easier this left turn will be. And Pussy Tobacco just shows how much this one snowballs, being in the lead by 0.13 of a second. But Heath with a great eyesight here. Also a very good exit that was beautifully executed from the French player. And he is now in the battle with Pussy Tobacco yet again. Who will get the best identity? Heath with an insane risk that he took there. And it will be Pussy Tobacco winning the round with a 0.6 again. It's a very, very good time. And it is 8-6 now for BPP. Track point. With a victory, it will be all over for Glorious on this map. So even eyesight, they have to push a lot. So you might think, okay, you know, they're making a lot of mistakes, but they have to push that much. Because Pussy Tobacco and Lego are insane. Like, Pussy Tobacco just getting so many first positions, and Lego just playing a more supportive role in that way. Now, interesting line from Pussy Tobacco here. Going very, very outside, but not losing too much time in exchange. So not looking too bad for him. As Lego finds himself in the lead. Heath with a good line as well, but doesn't get the best approach there. Goes very wide, so he doesn't come closer to his opponent in that way. Let's take a look who will get that third position. It will be Pussy Tobacco, and it is over. It's 10-7, 3-0 in favor for BPP. And Glorious needs a miracle to stay alive in that tournament. So speed is map number 4. And it is Glorious who have to win now in order to stay alive in this match. So let us see. Of course, the start has been changed. You had that sausage section. And on that other version with the icy tires at the start as well from the bobsleigh block. And here you already see Pussy Tobacco and Lego leading quite a bit. Also the jump has been eased up a bit. Easier to hold the gear, and also no pulse here on the right side. But I mean, that is a round for Pussy Tobacco and Lego to just save the ending. And they can cruise it into the ending like that. They can release a lot, and they can see a Lego just releases so much. But he still stays ahead of his opponent. Oh my god, it was so close though. As I would have been a very good POV. But Lego was maybe saving a bit too much there, as it was only 7,000 of a second. I just heard a car howling behind. But what was that identity? From him, I was like, okay, he's 0.6 behind. He will not make something happen. But that wasn't the case, so that was a bit too close for comfort. But again, a map starts off with an ace for BPP. Oh my god. Wow. Who would have thought? Aside now with another mistake. So he's out on that one, and we see Heave being alive in this round. Oh, very good line from Lego. Sets himself up nicely for that transition here. Where you preferably don't want to gear up. As you see here, Lego was gearing up and did eat the gear in exchange while still steering on a slippery surface. So that is not too good for him. As Pussy Tobacco also with a mistake. So this could be a draw. But no, it is Heath with a mistake. Heath with a mistake, and Pussy Tobacco with an insane identity here. But Heath now coming back. Will he be able to overtake Pussy Tobacco. No, he will not be able to. But Lego still on 3rd position. Aside on 4th. Wow, but what a messy identity that was yet again. And it is BPP now with 5 points. Glorious with 1. So this could be a clean sweep. A 4-0. Okay, now we see a mistake from Pussy Tobacco, but was able to recover from it quite nicely. But Aside is in the lead. This could be a good opportunity for Glorious to get some points. But they preferably need to get an ace. Because every point that BPP gets, they come closer to just win that match here. But it is Lego with a mistake now. And we see Heave on 3rd position right now. Who's winning the fight? Heave with a mistake. Aside also with a mistake. Lego with more speed. Will it be enough to overtake Aside? Or like Lego with more speed compared to Aside. And that's it. BPP with an ace. Who would have thought that this round will go into favor for BPP or to BPP? That name is so awkward to pronounce sometimes. You know, BPP. I should say something else. I should just say Pussy Tobacco and Heave. Lego versus Heave and Aside. And not even say their team name. Next round. And maybe the last round of this match. Because we have Heave already with a mistake. Lego and Pussy Tobacco on 1st and 3rd. And that's what they're in need of. They don't need more than that. They don't need an ace. And it is Aside on 2nd place. He needs to push a bit more. Oh, Pussy Tobacco with a mistake. And it's Lego on 3rd. Aside has to survive. Will he be able to do so? No, he will not. And I think that's it. Even an ace for Pussy Tobacco and Lego for Team BPP. And that's it. 4-0 clean sweep. So my prediction was a bit out of place there. But it is what it is. Any other match going on? Any other match going on right now? Ferox versus Alkia, I think. Oh no, it's UTP versus Lil. Let's join that one. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go into... Now you're gonna see my face. Hello. Quickly gonna join the server. But of course with the new UI, I still have to get used to that. But there you go. Just one more escape. Press more than usual. And the monitoring is a bit different. Okay, so there you go. We have Sam and Darkwix versus Loud6 and Nako. And Utopia have already won 3 maps. Okay, and they play also Sonoris. Lovely to see that. And Loud6 is in the lead. Will he be able to survive it? Looking good. And he will do so. And Nako only on last, but they're still in track point range with one more ace. All right. So next round is coming into play. Round number 6 on Sonoris. And also here you can go for... I'm not sure if it's an S4D. I think you cannot trigger that with an oversteer, but maybe some Someone who has played those maps extensively in the chat knows it because you go over red booster. Okay, but then I think it's an S4D because you're not above 600 speed. So also very cool to see that. I really like this map actually. It's a really cool map. In general. And my first opinion about the maps was like, wow, they're really hard. But I think they're well made. They're a bit different than Season 1 maps. But they are also very good. And look at that fight here. It is Sam and Darkwick staying ahead with a 0.5 and a 0.5. Wow. Imagine losing with a 55.59. Insane. Insane stuff there from the players. Okay, well, it's a 54 world record. Never mind then. I thought we were in the... Guys, I thought we were in the other second. It was 1 second off of the world records. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, but still good times. 1 second behind. 1 second behind, guys. And it is 9-7, so this will be the last round of this map. Will it be Lil and TLB, or in other words, Loud6 and Nako, be able to ace Sam and Darkwix? But right now it looks to be the case. So Nako in the lead together with his teammate. Will it be enough? Sam with a good line here and he will be able to overtake. And Utopia Esport will take it here. Loud6 with a mistake. And it is 10-9 in favor for them. And also here the scoreline is 4-0. Okay, we have another match still going on. The scoreline there is 3-1. Settings. Dude, this is a banger song, I'll be honest. This is a banger song. Okay. We have Imod and New Prime versus Stufz and Wizzy. Airwalkers. Airwalkers. Interesting. Alright, so we are here on Grip, where Wizzy and Stufz are fighting it out. So Imod and New Prime have won one map, which is lovely to see. Oh, and New Prime now with a mistake. So Stufz will be able to overtake. And the Airwalkers will get their first victory. Next round coming into play on Grip. First mistake has been made by New Prime, who probably missed that checkpoint. So he's 3 seconds behind. Again, to give you a perspective what the world record on this map is, it's a .68, a 52.68. And we have Stufz in the lead. Very good entry into the water, as well as Wizzy, who has also been improving quite a lot. Also built one of the best Trackmania maps. He has been building, for example, 2 maps for my endurance competition, and they were awesome. But let's take a look onto the round, because Imod has made a mistake. Wizzy overtakes his teammate, and it's an ace for Wizzy and Stufz, who play for Exalty, for the second lineup of them, or they call themselves Airwalkers. So 5-1 will be hard now for Shift to come back from that. You can also see the Exalty skin here in place. So lovely to see that as well, as Stufz makes that first mistake. And now New Prime and Imod have a good shot of coming closer and still stay alive in that match. Wizzy now has the task on his hands to at least get second place, but he wants even first position. Good line from Wizzy. And there's Imot. 500s ahead of Wizzy. And the second part of the identity still comes into play. Wizzy is risking a lot, has a lot of speed, but didn't get the best exit here. It is Noob Prime coming closer, but not quite enough. 52.9 as the winning time. Very, very good time there from Imot. And Wizzy will at least get 1 point for his team. Very, very good time. So 6-3. And I'm on a Noob Prime again with a very good start. So they have figured that one out, but then it seems like on that water section, and as well as the identity, they lose a bit of time. But now we have a very close round in our hands. Noob Prime 600s away from the leaders, Wizzy and Stufts. And very important now for Noob Prime to stay alive and at least get third position, but he gets too much two-wheel time and didn't get the best exit. Imot and Stufts are fighting it out for first. Imot with a good line. Will he get first position or not? It will be so close, but it's not the ace. It is 22 thousandths of a second. But what a round that was between all players here. Noob Prime didn't get the best identity though, but it is Airwalkers now with match point after getting another victory. Stufts with that first mistake, 8 seconds behind. So Wizzy cannot close it out because they need at least 2 points. Stufts has to perform in this round and need to at least overtake Noob Prime or Imot. So they can also now get the ace, but no, one player made a mistake. It is Imot crumbling under the pressure and had to respawn. Wizzy will indeed get first position. And Imot only on third. And of course the momentum is completely going away due to that. You know, it could have been way much more. But it's only a draw. Even though Stufts has made that mistake. So 9-5 shift. They need an ace and a victory in the next round, or 2 aces in a row, in order to win this map. Will be a very hard task, but again, very good starting section. And now 2 mistakes from Exalty's side. Exalty B squad. Wizzy with a mistake, 2 seconds behind. And we have Stufts 0.5 away. And I mean, Shift on that side, they could have maybe taken the ace in the previous round as well. But they should be happy with what they are getting here. As Imot just has to survive this identity, and he will do so. Or will he? No, Imot failed. It's one. There is no way. There is no way. 1,000 of a second between Stufts and Imot, because Imot slightly failed the ending. Wow. Oh my god, what a close way, or what a close ending of this match. How did that happen? 1,000 of a second. But guys, anyways, those were the first matches. Yeah. We're cool. I mean, 4-1 here at the last match, but 4-0 on the other ones. And we're gonna see you, or I will see you back, not we, because I'm alone today, after a small break where we're gonna jump into the semifinals. So have a good one up until then. Hello, I'm back. No, we are back. I am back. We have now 2 semifinals that will be taking place simultaneously, and I look forward to them. And after seeing BPP's performance, I want to cast them again. And I think BPP versus Utopia will be a great match. Then there will also be Ferox versus Exalty. Exalty have shown a great performance as well, but I think we're gonna see Ferox in the final. As much as I hope Exalty B is gonna make it, I think Ferox will make it. You know, they have already won 2 regionals beforehand. So I think here BPP versus Utopia is the call. You know, even though I dislike pronouncing the team name, I'm just gonna say Pussy and Lego in that way. It will be very, very nice. And yeah, great joke there in the chat as well, guys. Hello back, that is my humor. But we're currently waiting for the... Wait, what do you mean? What, huh? What do you mean, huh? Just, you know, it's just a preference from the caster that it's hard to pronounce that name while I'm casting. Yeah, let's say like that. Anyways, I'm hyped for the match. I hope you guys are as well. And again, to quickly give you a rundown through the format, because the teams have already secured at least €75, which is good to see for a regional competition. So 75 divided by 2, yeah, you can do the math. It's 37.5, so that is great to see. But also, most importantly, 3 World Tour points, which come in handy to qualify for the Trackmania World Cup. So that would be very good to see what team is gonna make it, because also that plays an important role afterwards, how you perform there, how like if you get ranked into TMCL or not, and also into TMGL. But I have to look into the rulebook in that way. And wait, what is going on here? And there you go. Now I said pussy, not not that word, guys. Family friendly, okay? Family friendly. Pussy Tobacco, I said. But this name is also very hard to pronounce. Yeah? Oh my god, I'm getting myself into something here again. Oh my god. Yeah? I tried to save myself and almost said the word. Yeah, but... whew. Guys, it's getting warm in here. It's getting warm in here, but we try to stay family friendly. I'm sorry if I offended anyone here, but of course I wanted to say Pussy Tobacco. Yeah, that name, which is not easy to pronounce for a German speaker in that way. Yeah, so apologies towards you guys. I'm still waiting for the server to be opened. Yeah, as there's also no information just yet, but I think we're gonna figure it out very soon. Also, all the matches have been finished. Yeah, all the semifinals or all the quarterfinals have been set in stone, and the semifinals will take place very soon. So guys, how was your day? I hope you had a good one. I hope you had a good day so far, as I'm definitely having a good one so far. I mean, I slept quite a lot, but it's still going good because Trackmania Grand League is taking place today again at 5 CEST, which will be very good to see. Lovely to see also Big performing yesterday, and also all the other teams. That will be very cool. So lovely to see that the teams have been performing that well so far. A bit gutted for Sinners, to be honest, because they were so fast, and then play against a team that is already well prepared. You know, Alliance versus Sinners was definitely for me a little bit of a hiccup, but I don't want to spoil too much, because maybe some of you didn't watch the matches thus far. Answer the question. Wait, what question do you mean? No, I'm not answering the question here, Carp. And I'm also not gonna go into the chat too much here. But there you go. Oh my god. Well, I think I'm not sure if we should take another break or not, because there's not too much that I can run you through before the match starts. But I think it could start any second. I just don't have the server, which is interesting. Any TMCL announcements? Dude, I'm not gonna make it on the main channel. Dude, Sasha, I'm not gonna plug myself on the main channel here. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. I mean, that would be a fun one, but I'm not gonna say that I will be casting for a team next season, right? Nah, surely not gonna say that. Oh my god. You guys giving me ideas. I just wait for the information. I just want to cast, guys. I just want to cast. You know what? We're just gonna take another break. I'll be right back. Never did it like that. Okay, perfect. There you go. Yek. There you go. Guys, it's all your fault. It is all your fault, chat. I'll tell you something. You just got me out of the concept. I will now close the chat and we'll focus on the casting because we have a pick and ban now coming into play. Frosty, Vortex, Sonoris, then we have Control and Off-Road being picked so far. Grip and Airwalk are the ban maps so far here. So there you go. And then we have Pool and Braking and is in there as well. Oh my god. Well, chat. There you go. And let's go ahead into this beautiful match. Semi-final time. So good luck, have fun to the teams. Let's see who wins it here. I think this will be a close match because Pussy Tobacco and Lego played really well. Sam and Darkwix also with a good performance. Of course, we have seen them playing a little bit beforehand. But let's see who takes it. Guys, make sure to place your prediction. You can still do so. And let's go ahead to this match. Good luck, have fun. Alright, so it is the semi-final Team BPP versus Utopia Esports. Lego and Pussy Tobacco versus Darkwix and Sam. Let's see who makes it into the grand final and either plays against Exalty or Ferox, which is the other match that takes place right now. So good luck, have fun to the teams. We start with Frosty. And again, format as follows. There are 7 maps that have been picked in a pick and ban beforehand. And we have a team that wins a map by gaining 10 points individually, or like just throughout the rounds. You score points by just getting a respective placement or alignment of placement. First and second will provide your team 3 points, first and third 2 points, and the opponent 1 point, and first and fourth or second and third 1 point for both teams. We see Pussy Tobacco already with a very good start here, together with his teammates. And also here, the wicked ice slide with reactor boost attached. And there we see Legu with a good line as well. Pussy Tobacco on first. Sam and Darkwix are behind. So it looks like Legu and Pussy Tobacco will take that first ace here of that series. They need 10 points in order to secure a map win. If it's a draw, we're gonna go into overtime. And 4 map wins are required to make it into the grand final. 104.10 from Legu is the winning time. And that is good to see that both teammates are so consistent and just hand in hand go into the finish. Weatherkurt is a 103.2 by Nako. So there you go. Lego and Pussy Tobacco just seem very good on this map. Oh no, Lego didn't get the best gear, but got a really good snap around that corner. And finds himself in the lead. Pussy Tobacco with a very cool line there as well. Just angles his car very far from the left to get a good turn. Now Sam also got it quite well. Of course, Utopia Esports, they have also played the promotion relegation tournament for the Trackmania Challenger League, where they have lost against the first team of Exalty in the quarterfinals, but they've made it to seconds A. So definitely a team to mention here, because also Sam now leading the rounds. Legu not with the best approach, and look at that, Darkwix with the overtake, and it's the counter ace for Utopia Esports. And we have a match, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3-3 on that first map. No team running away with it. Legu and Pussy Tobacco seem to have a good first rounds, but then they get counter-aced, which is very unfortunate for them. So Legu and Pussy Tobacco in first and second place. Yet again. Pussy Tobacco with that very risky line, but you get a very good landing due to the plastic. And you can just see it gains a little bit of time, but most importantly, comfort around that very tricky, tight right-hander. Pussy Tobacco didn't get the slide that well. He still finds himself in the mix. Very close rounds here just before the identity. We have that tricky slide where you have freewheeled attached to your car as well. And look at that. Legu and Pussy Tobacco are leading. Sam is not too far behind. Close around. Sam with a good approach. But it will be another ace. Really reminds me of the big match yesterday where we had a lot of aces on this map here as well. Now it's Pussy Tobacco and Legu who want to repeat history. But also good rounds. But another ace. Third consecutive ace. This time for BPP, bringing them into the lead yet again. All right. Okay, disable the chat. Think like that. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So Legu and Pussy Tobacco again leading the round. Sam not too far behind either. Actually overtaking one of the BPP members as Pussy Tobacco leads the round quite comfortably. Loses a bit of time, but gets a good approach into the dirt. At least lost 0.1 there. So that is not too good for him, but he can still win the round. Sam with a not that good of an ice slide there, and it is Legu winning the round. Who gets second? Sam staying ahead. Almost sniping Legu actually there. So that was indeed quite close. But another victory for BPP. And it's no ace. But still 4 points between both teams. Oh, Legu with a very risky line, almost clipping there, but was able to stay alive. As he finds himself in the lead, goes incredibly close to the wall there as well. Look at that amount of speed that he accumulated. Pussy Tobacco with that very aggressive line, which seemed very hard. And is, I think, also not that much faster, if it's even faster. He didn't really gain time towards his teammate, but Legu off to a very good start. But also Pussy Tobacco on his way to victory together with his teammates. He only needs to get third position. Darkwix has made a mistake. And now the identity comes into play. Legu with a good line. Pussy Tobacco did get it alright, and a 103.7 wins him the round. It is 0.5 away from the world record. And an ace seals the deal on Frosty. And we're gonna go to the next map, to map number 2. It is Vortex. What is that emote? Okay, track number 2. So here we have that tricky start, where we see mistakes yesterday as well. So if you're too impatient or just don't get a good approach off of that, because you can go a bit backwards there, of course. Let us see. Don't make a mistake. It's also a different version. I've played this map in matchmaking, and you want to minimize airtime there accordingly, and look how well Pussy Tobacco did that. Insane amount of speed gathered for him, and also Legu on second place, and that looks very good from them here as well. Being so far ahead, the identity is not that hard, I would say, because once you have a setup, You just replicate that one and it's just a straight line, right? It is just a straight line. Surely you're not gonna fail that. Yeah. Greatly done from both players, and Pussy Tobacco 0.5 ahead and driving a 104.58 on Vortex. World record is a 103.7 by Matus, and then Melio's teammate is 0.15 behind. So 3-0. Favor for BPP. And Utopia needs to make something happen. Else his maps slips out of their fingers as well as the first one. Lego not with the best start. Oh, but gets a good no jump there, but clips a little bit. So loses speed in exchange. Just not that good. The French player here. And Darwis and Sam are coming closer yet again. Pussy Tobacco has to deny the ace here towards his opponents right now. Gets a very good line. Look at the amount of speed accumulated from Pussy Tobacco. He can overtake one, and he does do so. Will he overtake Darkwix as well? Good amount of speed gathered for Pussy Tobacco, and he will do it. He will deny the ace. What a great ending. And you could have seen how important that exit speed there is just before the identity. Well done from Pussy Tobacco, denying the ace towards his opponents. Oh, and I think Darkwix with a different starting line there. Could have seen him going onto the moving block a bit later, with a bit more of an angle. Interesting to see that. And what a name to pronounce, guys. Because I just don't want to say just Pusti. Because, well, that would be... Could run into a little bit of confusion. So I'm just gonna say the whole name. Also just say Paco. Ah, look at that. We found a solution there. And Paco with a mistake. Let's just adapt that. So thank you, chat, for helping out. Sometimes you don't see the obvious. Dartwix in the lead, and he will win that round. Lego on second, so he at least gets his team 1 point. Paco on last position. And now the match heats up. We go into round number 4. And we have another great tune. A new one. And Darwis again with a very good start. Sam in first. And Legu a bit further behind now. So Paco on his way to win that round. Sam with a good no jump. Dartwix flying off there. So now it's BPP on first and second. So that is looking very promising again for BPP. Oh, but Paco, oh my god, with a mistake. Not staying alive there and bouncing off of that corner. Unusual mistake that you see on this one, because this part seems to be a bit easier. But look at the speed here from Legu. Will he win the round? Sam with a mistake, had to respawn. Darkwix behind, and we have Paco on third position. So a lot of mistakes have happened in that round, and we have BPP getting a victory out of that one. It could have been way much more. Maybe even a victory for their on their end. But that wasn't the case. You see the line from Darkwix here. Just trying to get a bit more speed. But it doesn't work out in this round for him. So an ace would close it out. And Darkwix again a bit further behind. Sam has to deny the ace. And most importantly, points They need to get some points. They're at 4 points right now. And Paco is in the lead. Sam and Darkwix need to find a way to get at least that first and third position to their name. Or even first and second to tie up the score. But Paco looked very strong. Also gets a lot of speed here. I think Sam has a bit more though. But wonky approach for him. But it's not enough to get anywhere with it. So it's a draw. 104.12 is also a very good time. Only 0.4 away from the world record. And it's equaling Jamco's time. Jamco's PB time. Only 1,000 away from it. Which is top 13 in the world. So very good time from Paco. Very, very nicely done. Now Lego with a mistake. Yet another mistake on BPP side. And Darkwix and Sam can get that ace. Also Paco, not with the best transition. And Utopia can tie up the score. Let us see who will make it now and who not. Darkwix and Sam looking promising, but they have to stay alive. Else this will be over very soon. Darkwix survives it. Sam as well. And that looks very good. To deny the ace, but a car is howling in the back. It is Paco coming closer, but ever so slightly. But guys, it's 8-8. So nothing is won or lost so far. And Utopia capitalizing from the mistakes of their opponents. Darkwix again with that different starting line. And you can see he gets a bit more speed out of it. So it works quite well. So let us go into maybe the last round. You could already call it the small overtime. Of course, it's 8-8. But every winning result would equal into a winner of this map. And right now, it's no one because positions are tied up. But Darkwix now with the overtake onto Paco. Very good line. Sam had to release as well. It's such a close fight here between all of those players. Darkwix in the lead. Sam also staying ahead. What is Paco doing? Can Paco deny Darkwix the victory here or not? I think this is it. And Utopia will win their first map. Paco is trying to, but it's not enough. And Utopia with a very, very good ending here. 104.10 from Darkwix. And that is the first map being claimed by Utopia. Wow, what a great ending though. We go to Sonoris. Let's see who goes into the lead. Sam and Darkwix off to a sloppy start on that first map. And also on the first half of the second map. Not able to make something happen. So lovely to see that they're not out on that one just yet. Legu and Paco looked absolutely insane on this map on that previous match. But also Sam here with a very good line. Finds himself in that battle for first position, and he needs to get that because Darkwix is already 0.7 behind. Paco with a beautiful ice up, but didn't get the best exit out of that one. But still stays ahead of his opponent. So it looks to be an ace on Sonoris for Paco and Legu. And that is the case. Beautiful ending here as well. A 54.8 for Paco is the winning time. Sam and Darkwix are both behind Darkworks after that mistake on 4th, and Sam only by 0.16 of a second. But it's the ace for BPP, and I think this is a very, very scary map to play against them, because they just look that strong. World record is a 0.31, 54.31 by Kebby. So let's see if someone like Paco can come dangerously closer towards that. I think he has the capability of doing so. Right now he's in the lead yet again. Lego also doing a great job. I think most of the work is being done by the Hungarian player. Also, Lego keeps up with the pace, so it's really hard to say that because Paco plays incredibly well. He just gets another first position. He had to oversteer, so he lost a lot of speed, and it's only a 55.16, but still enough to win this round, and this could be over very, very quickly. Look at that, 6-0 already in favor for BPP. So round number 3 is coming into play. Paco and Lego again leading. And this could be 9-0 already. And have we seen a 9-0 comeback already? I think we have seen like something like a 3-9 comeback. Okay, never mind. It's, you know, Lego has hurt us. Lego with a slide out. And he is still on 3rd position though. But it will not be the ace. So it will be at least 1 point for Utopia. Due to Sam's first position. And a 54.44 by Paco. What an incredible time is that. This is only 0.13 away from the world record. Really, really good time. And Paco clearly has understood this map. Insane stuff there. Very, very well done. Now, Utopia needs a miracle to win this map here, or to have a chance of winning that map. As Paco and Lego need 1st and 3rd to close it out. But even a victory against them would give them 1 point. So Sam and Darkwix, they need an ace to stay somewhat alive. Oh, but that gives them the angle here. We see Lego with a mistake. Paco, however, in the lead. And a draw would already be huge for them. A draw would equal a victory for BPP. Of course, 1 more round for their opponents, but still 1 point for them. So 1 more point for BPP to close out this map here as well. So track points. It is 9-2. So Utopia needs 2 consecutive aces to just stay alive. And then a victory to force overtime. A very hard task for them. Not impossible, but very hard. So Paco and Lego, 1st and 2nd, and that looks really, really good for them to close it out, because Sam has made that mistake. That is... Guys, surely Paco and Lego will not fail like that. Surely. Nothing will happen here. Both players will just survive. Paco will set a sub 55 time, and there you go. Yeah, look, 54.81. It was written in the script like that, and BPP makes it like that. So it is a 12-2 on Sonoris. What a performance though. Very hard to crack BPP on that one. And I think in the final, we might see if BPP makes it. We're gonna see this map maybe being banned, because Paco was so strong on it. And Lego also performed quite well. I would not be surprised to see something like that. Well, let us go to map number 4, which is Control. Where Sam has a really good time. Just 400 out of the world record that was set by Stufts. Paco on P5. And Lego on P50. So good to see that. Also some changes have been made compared to the harder TMGL version. As we see Lego and Paco in the lead. Darkwix with a mistake, and this doesn't look good. They can't really transfer the momentum. So in favor for BBP, it looks really good. But Sam and Darkwix are struggling a lot. But of course, they have to take a lot of risks in order to beat a team that is driving those times 58.49, which is 0.25 away from the world record. Now Lego is performing, and that is a really good time. So 3-0 already, starting again with an ace. This looks very good for BBP on this map as well. As we go into round number 2, important to minimize airtime here accordingly and get your nose a bit down for a smooth trajectory. Lego with a mistake though, so he's out on that one. And Sam and Darkwix on second and third. Oh, good line here from Sam, coming closer towards Paco. But I don't think it's enough on that no-break section. Darkwix with a mistake. And I think Lego can also come a bit closer. Will he be actually able to overtake? Let's follow him. If maybe someone makes a mistake, but I don't think so. Positions are set in stone, and Paco now with another good time. In the previous round, it was Lego. Now it is Paco. And it's a draw. 4-1. So BPP capitalizing from that. So 4-1. Of course, you have to win 4 maps in order to make it into the grand final. We have a guaranteed prize pool of €125 for a second position, but most importantly 5 World Tour points, which come in very handy to make it into the World Cup, yeah, and then ultimately qualify to the Trackmania Challenger League, which would be the goal for a team that that plays this kind of event here, the regionals. As Paco finds himself on first position and clocks in another good time. What will we see here? A 58.98. Okay, not that fast, but still was able to save it a bit. Darkwix was coming closer by roughly 0.2 of a second. So all things considered, still a good time. And there you go. Next round. Round number 4. So now 2 aces. 1 ace followed up by 2 draws. And BBP still capitalizing from there. Good first round. Lego now with another mistake at the start. So Paco has to do all of that work yet again. As Darkwix and Sam both getting a good start. And Paco with a good approach into the dirt. Goes from very far up to get a good amount of speed. But Sam and Darkwix with a very wide approach. Look at the amount of speed accumulated before the first anticipation of the identity. And that was very well done by Darkwix, but he doesn't come significantly closer towards Paco because he had a good section as well. And I think this will be another first position and another draw. And of course the winner of that draw would be BPP. And another good time. So 3 consecutive draws in a row. We see Paco performing very well. Actually, Lego overtook one Utopia member there. So it's already track point. I didn't spot that one. So Lego was not that far behind. So it's not a draw, guys. It is a victory for BPP. And already track point. Oh, Sam sliding out a bit there. And of course an ace for BPP would result into a map win for them already. As Sam gets a good line there. Goes into the lead. Paco is behind. Jumps super far into the bobsleigh. And minimizes his steering accordingly. And gets a good entry to the bobsleigh in general. But Sam and Dartwix on their way to secure 2 points, or maybe even more if Lego makes a mistake. Paco with a great identity, but it is not enough for anyone to overtake the respective team. And Sam with a good time here as well, a point 48. But still track point here because they have gotten 1 point. So 8-5. Utopia of a need. Or in need of an ace in this round. Round number 6. Sam with another great approach here. Now Dartwix has fallen a bit behind. Paco didn't get the best line over that part, but was still able to stabilize his car. Dartwix and Lego both with the mistakes. And it is Sam now leading. They need to get an ace though, but let's see what Dartwix does. Maybe they can at least secure 2 points, but no, we see a mistake from Dartwix by the first look, or at first glance. But he was able to survive, jumping super low. So it's 9-7. And Utopia need an ace to win this map. It is possible. But wow, what a sloppy map that was after the ace from BPP. Everything was a bit over the place. All over the place. Let's go into the last round of this map. 9-7 it is. Paco and Lego with a very good starting section here. And they leave their opponents in the dust or in the mud because we approach the dirt there. They only need to stay ahead of one person. Dartwix is pushing it and tries to overtake both of the BBP players. Sam with a good line here as well. Paco with a lot of speed on that section where you still have icy tires attached to your car. And we see a draw. So that's it for Paco and Lego. So this round Lego performing was pretty close though. But this is map number 3 also secured for BPP. Let's go to maybe the last map. It is off-road. So good luck to the teams. Also a very cool map. Matchmaking, it is a lot of fun when you play it there. World record of 55.21 by Nako. Let's take a look. Paco has the 4th world record here with a .36. Then we see Sam, world record number 7. That's it for the top 15. Let us see. Can Utopia? They have to win this map to stay alive. As we have this very tricky side ramp section. Which can be hard to nail. Especially with just all things considered. The angle beforehand and all that. Just a very, very tricky map. But I really like that one here. And also this inside triangle line, which Sam just replicated or just illustrated very nicely why it is hard, because you have to thread the needle there as well. And he's out on that one. So Lego and Paco now can get that ace yet again. Will the map start with another ace, or can Dartrix deny it? I think it's looking really good. Paco with more speed, and that is indeed the ace for BPP. Round number 2. Already important now for Sam and Dartrix to at least get a victory. And also, most importantly, not get aced again. So let us see what will happen. Oh, we see that first mistake though from Sam. Dartrix with a good line just before the ice. Very tricky eyesight here in this section. This one feels very hard to do, and sometimes even harder than the identity itself, because ice is a very tricky surface to do. But Lego and Paco in the lead. And looks like that they are going to get another ace in this round. And that is another 0.7, another good time on off-road. Only 0.5 away from the world record. And this looks grim for Utopia Esports. (6-0) already. So round number 3 comes into play. Paco with that first mistake being 1 second behind. And this Dartrix and Sam, first and second. An ace would be huge for them, as Lego goes for that outside line and just overtakes one person, even two here. Both Utopia members. And didn't even get the best approach. Eats the gear, and Dartrix overtakes him yet again. So, very important for them to overtake Lego. Sam with a good line. Lego not oversteering. Sam not with the best amount of speed. Will it be enough? It is so close. 4,000th of a second. And it's the ace for Utopia. Exactly what they were in need of. But another good round, especially for that second place. Lego was so close of at least getting 1 point for his team. Round number 4 is coming into play. Oh, you want to hold that gear there. Really important. Really, really important to hold it there. And Sam and Dartrix both made a mistake. Dartrix 2 seconds behind. And this could be another ace. But this time for BPP. As the music is getting spicy. I really like that music here. That's really, really cool. Hope you guys like it as well. Cat Jam. Very, very nice to have that. Especially in a phase where the match is getting heated up. So Lego wins the round here with a 0.7 again. Paco on second. And Sam and Dartrix on third and fourth. So they will not get anything out of that. So BPP, with a match point situation, Utopia needs 2 consecutive aces in a row to force overtime. So I think Utopia did a good job on the map that they won. Then on some of those maps, they made too many mistakes. But, I mean, maybe they have to push because Lego and Paco are just so fast. But also on Sonoris, Paco and Lego looked very, very scary. And now this map, also very good performance. 0.7 from Lego there 3 times at least already. A very, very good time, and I think that is it. Only the identities left. Lego battling with Sam, but only one of them need to stay ahead of Dartwix. But that is it. Lego will take it here on second position. Paco on third. That's the draw, and that's enough. And that's all she wrote for this semifinal. GG. Alright, how far is the other match already going? Let me quickly check if I can join the server. Let me quickly do that. Where do I even join it? Live arcades. I think I need the server link for that. Let me quickly check. Okay, I like that. Okay. This one? I'm not sure if it's this one. I cannot join the server like that. Okay, never mind. It just ended. Well, I cannot join like that. I've never done it like that. Anyways, then that's it. The match just ended. Sorry for the for just seeing my face and I'm not doing anything. But it is Ferox who won. So we have our grand finalists with that. It is BPP versus Ferox. I think a match that we all look forward to, but we're gonna take a small break and I will be right back. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the cast and I will see you in a bit. Hello, I'm back. I'm back, and well, the grand final will be happening very soon. I'm looking forward to that, also to see how Ferox will play today. It will be very cool to see that, because Melly and Matus, they look very strong. So I just took a look onto the other matches. I mean, Exalty, congratulations to them as well. Exalty B, I think Wizzy and Stufz will be a duo that we really can look out for in the next steps on the next regionals. There will be 2 more in 3 weeks from now, and then 3 weeks after, and I will be covering them as well. So I'm looking forward to that, how that will go. So yeah, you guys got rickrolled as well, but I hope you're all doing great on this very busy Trackmania evening, morning or midday, wherever you're watching from. But of course, greetings to you guys from all over, or towards all over the world. Greetings from Germany, and let's jump into the game, because the players are already warming up. As you can see, the gears howling in the back. And we see one player from Ferox warming up here from Ferox Industries. And also Melio. Matus and Melio are playing, of course, here. And Matus with the trigram that we can distinguish them. So, I think Paco, and also I almost want to say Pussy to Paco again. Paco and Lego played really well. Let's see if they can crack their opponents here, and we're gonna go into a thriller. It will be the first exciting series. Of course, we had some close-up matches, but matches were already decided after a couple of maps already, because the team just had more pace and the others had to risk a bit more. So I look forward to that, how they can play. Most importantly here are the World Tour points. 7 and 5 World Tour points for the teams respectively. So 7 for the winner, 5 for the second place, and then at least €125 secured already for the team in here. 175 for first and 125 for second place. So that is what you have to know. And we're gonna start until all players are joining the server. And well, my prediction is it will be a 4-2 in favor for Ferox, but with a lot of close sub matches. And there you go, we're already gonna start with a pick and ban now. So the match has been started. Let's see what they ban, if they know how good their opponents are. Do we see Sonoris as a ban? Or, I mean, Grip was also a good map for them. Control was okay. Well, I mean, I hope that we're gonna see Breaking at some point. And also Airwalk. Airwalk would be cool. And Pool would be very good maps to see. But, I mean, I would ban Sonoris. And maybe... What else could you ban? Ban against them. Vortex maybe as well. Off-road also looked strong. But it is Frosty getting banned. Okay. Frosty as the first ban on this one. So, interesting to see that. And then we also see Off-road as a ban from the blue team. So it seems like Paco and Legu don't really like that map too much, even though they played quite well on it. But Paco had some problems on this one, and of course they got aced. So that is something to consider. And let's go into the pick phase here. Paco's team is the top seed, so they can pick first. And it is Airwalk. Yeah, we're here in my call and Pool as well. Now we only need Breaking. Come on, pick Breaking. And then we have all 3 maps that I wanted to see already. Okay, it is Control. Then we have a Grip afterwards. And that is super cool to see Airwalk. I really like Airwalk. Probably Airwalk and Pool, my favorite maps. But in general, this map pack has been so versatile and very nice to see. I mean, probably it's very hard to play those maps, but it's just great to see as a spectator and as a caster, of course. I really like them. What do you think of the map pack, guys? Like, after seeing it for a bit longer now, we had the first TMGL step already. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So what is map number 5? 5, not 4. We've already map number 4. They need to pick now. Vortex. That was a bit close. And then Breaking and Sonoris. Vortex. I'll quickly do that. Sonoris is there. And Breaking. There you go. Alright, so good luck to the teams. And let's see what will happen during this match. Pick and ban is over. Again, format is as follows. You have to win. You have to win 4 maps in order to win the match. You have to win 4 maps in order to win the match. My god. Okay, match starting. And yes, TMGL is also today. So there's a full packed day of Trackmania action coming into play. So guys, grab yourself a snack, your favorite beverage, we in for a treat. Team BPP, Lego and Paco versus Ferrex Industries, Melio and Matus. Melio and Matus are the clear favorites, I would say. Because they come into this one with a lot of experience. They have won 2 out of the 3 regionals in Season 1. So let's see what they can do against BPP, against Lego and Paco. So let us see what will happen. Good luck. And 4 map wins are required. You win a map by accumulating at least 10 points. And points are distributed as follows. Among the rounds, first and second will give your team 3 points and your opponent no points. First and third, 2 points to you and 1 point to your opponent. And also, you know, a loss then against your team. And then a draw will happen if you're either first and fourth or second and third. And both teams get 1 point. So let's go into the round as Paco has a very good start. Legu is on 3rd position. Melio has made that first mistake, so he's out on that round here. We see also some adjustments on those maps. Matus now, I think, not able to get that gear accordingly and goes a bit wider there. So it is now Paco and Legu on 1st and 2nd. Good line from Matus though. Paco is getting that 1st position, but Legu had to release too much and he loses a lot of speed. So he's out on that one in contention for 2nd place. And BPP still gets the victory though. So Ferox only with 1 point from the get-go, from that first round. 55.20 is the world record by Wizzy. Has been eliminated. The player from the United Kingdom plays with a wheel for the 2nd squad of Exalty together with Stufts. I think that it will be a team that I will be focusing on in the next regional match. Because I think they can develop quite nicely. Already got 3rd, 4th position here, which is very cool. So very nice to see that. As Matus now in the lead. Melio on 3rd place. Paco with a good line here as well. Let's take a look onto the identity though. Oh, Melio, I think jumping too far to the left, had to respawn. And it's a draw here. Unless Matus gets overtaken. No, Paco also with a mistake. Melio with another mistake. And Paco... well. well. Okay. Okay. Still a draw. Still a draw, guys. So BPP still capitalizing a bit from that. This identity looks very easy, but it's so deceiving. It is not that easy to do, to be honest. And if you play that map yourself, you will figure it out. But sometimes it do be like that. And we see Melio off to a great start. Matus. And of course then there's pressure on the line. You know, you already made that mistake and then you're panicking And with a double respawn, it can be very hard to just nail that ending. Now, on to that one again. Ferox again, first and third. Matus with a mistake, had to respawn. It is Paco and Lego getting second and third, and yet another draw. A 55.5 from Melios. Also a good winning time. But Ferox has to win some rounds, else the map will go into BPP's favor. So Paco and Lego with a very good start. They're 0.2 ahead, and Melio has made that mistake. So he's behind. So Paco and Lego can go up to 7 points, but they need to deny, or they need to get that identity in that case. Of course, there are no pillars here, but the identity looked a bit harder to do here on this version. Or like, probably it's not. But Paco's approach looked very, very risky because he just jumped so far into this bumper block here to get that ending. And look at that, Matus with a great identity into second place. However, still the victory for BPP. And they are in the lead by 2 points now. And well, that was a great identity from Matus. Melio has made that mistake though. So let us see what the next round will bring. Matus on first, off to a great start. Melio, oh, very wide there, so close to the wall. Finds himself in that battle for second place. Paco with a good line here as well. You don't wanna gear up on that dirt, really important. I think that also applies for this version of the map. Very, very important that you don't do that. Then usually you have to thread the needle here and avoid the poles. But since it's the easy version, you don't have to do that. You still have to hold the gear, which can be quite tricky. And also the identity is very tricky. Look at the identity from Paco, overtaking Matus and also Melio. What an identity was that? Lego and Paco on first and second. And that was an incredible snipe there. And they can see why he went for that risk. Very, very well done there from the Hungarian player. You can see in a lot of track of the days, the top field. Also a couple of the days, he's been playing quite a lot. So very, very nice. And now they're only 1 point away of winning that first map. Only 1 point. And Matus and Melio both with a mistake. So that is already looking good for BPP. I wouldn't say it's the GG because it is Airwalk. Yeah. You can make mistakes here, but this looks good. And both players are surviving it with a 55-second time respectively. And that is it. BPP wins map number 1. So Pool is the second map. And let's go. Let's see who makes it on this one. This is of course the pick from Ferox, because BPP was the upper seed, I assume. But also in the pick and ban, I think it was BPP picking first. So let us see how their pick incorporates with their gameplay. Or translate. into that one as Melio and Matus getting a good line there. And they find themselves in the lead. Good line from all three players in the lead. Lego is a bit further behind. Now going super inside there. And we go into the identity. Different approach and a bit short of a version here. Of course, compared to the other map. And also a bit inverted and all over the place. But it's the ace for Melio and Matus. 54.30. Very good time. World record is a 0.07 by Jamco. Already showed a very good performance in the All-Star Championship on this map. So good times and a good round, but it's the ace for Ferox and BPP. Lego and Paco need to make something happen. Okay, we had to get rid of a message there. Yeah. What, dude? I'm the chat, guys. Oh my god, I'm just gonna close it. It's just so distracting. Anyways, it's Paco leading, Melio and Matus on second and third, Legu on P4. Will he get fourth? Yes, he will. A 0.45, and then only 1,000 of a second between Matus and Melio. It is second and third for them, so that means it's the draw. And BPP only gets 1 point. So, third round on pool. And this Matus. Off to a great start. Lego almost clipping the hole there. And we see Matus with a very wide approach. I think he has a lot of speed accumulated here. Lego almost drifting out. Paco and Melio both with mistakes. And this could be a good opportunity now for BPP to at least get the victory. Because Paco is ahead of Melio. Oh, Matus with a very risky approach. Almost loses ground contact there. And also, we see a lot of mistakes that are going on here. Paco. Wait. Paco almost overtaking. Wait, what's going on? I thought for a second that Melio respawned, but it was Lego respawning when I swapped to his POV. Huh? That was a bit weird. But it's the victory for Ferox. And there you go. 6-2. So this was a very, very messy round to spectate and to comprehend. Let's see what goes on in round number 4. BPP. I need an ace. Right now, Matus finds himself in the lead, going super close there to the inside. But still finds himself in the lead because he didn't make a mistake. Melio 0.6 behind. Good line from Paco, risking a lot. And they need to get some points. Else this will be the at least 7th point for Ferox. And that's the case. A 0.40. Legu and Paco on second and third. Melio not able to overtake them. And that's the track points for Ferox. The question is, can they hold it together? Matus playing very well, Melio making a lot of mistakes. If they both hold, it would be very important. As Melio with another mistake. So he's not feeding it on this map, but Matus can still get his team 1 point and deny the ace towards BPP. Oh, Paco with another mistake there as well. Melio will not be able to finish though. And Matus is like, yeah, I gotcha. I'm just gonna get that point. And will be the carry on this map. However, Legu coming closer, good amount of speed. Only 1 car length. Good identity though from the French player, but he makes that mistake and Matus saves the day. Yet another round. And gets the ace. Denies the ace, that's what I mean. And also the victory.
Draw.
So 4-8. BBP not out on that one just yet, but they need to get an ace now. They cannot afford to concede a single point to Ferox in that round. But it's already starting grim for them as Paco makes that mistake. That is now Ferox's opportunity to close it out. They only need first and third. Matus looked very strong on this map. Melio maybe didn't feel that comfortable, but Matus now with a mistake. And now Melio versus Lego are fighting it out. But it is still Matus on third position. So the fight is now on between Melio and Lego for that first place. Whoever gets first, if Melio gets first, this map is over. If Lego gets first, we're gonna go into another round. Lego with a mistake though, and Melio will take it. What is Matus doing? Matus on third, even though he made that mistake, and that is it. Ferox wins map number 2.
Victory.
Mistakes with watery tires are different. Really. Mistakes with watery tires are just looking so goofy, and I love it. So Control as map number 3. And the score is 1-1. This is the pick by the blue team, by BPP. So let us see who takes it here. Control world record is a 58.24 by Stufts. Went out together with his teammate Wizzy against Ferox in the semifinal. Matus and Melio off to a great start. This looks to be much more on par compared to map number 2 that we have seen. Oh, Lego with a good line. Gets a good trajectory there as well. And comes closer towards Melio. But Melio and Matus are leading. I think after that map win, they really got the momentum off to their side. But also Paco was very strong on this one. Melio driving a lot of... Lego driving a lot of 0.7s. Oh, clips the ending here. But still stays out of Melio. Because Melio made a mistake. A 0.60 by Matus is a very respectable time. Only 0.4 away from the world record. And we're gonna start things off with a draw. So 1-1. Nothing has happened really. Only a couple of mistakes. So let's go into round number 2. Matus off to a good start. Oh, Melio with a beautiful trajectory as well. We see Lego falling behind. Paco on second place. And let's see what line he chooses here. He went for a more inside line here. And you can see Matus has way much more speed. Paco with the aggressive inside jump, risking it a lot, and then this turn will be very hard to do. So Paco loses a lot of speed with that and finds himself 0.3 behind his opponents, or his opponent rather. Who's Matus, who's on a good time, but almost makes that mistake in the ending. So he lost a little bit there. And Paco and Lego on second and third. So it's another draw. So nothing really has happened. Teams are just waiting for both members to make mistakes, or both members need to perform good in the rounds. I think this round will be very close though. Then we're gonna be in for a treat in this round, as I'm going to follow Melio, who's a bit further behind. 0.15 of a second. And didn't get the best transition there compared to his compared to the previous round. That holds the gear. So gears up accordingly here. And releases great. To come closer to Paco, who struggles a bit with that part. Oh, but now Melio almost sliding out. Had to readjust. So he lost a lot of speed. And with that, he touches the wall and is out. So Matu's now denying the ace and or the victory towards the others with a 0.65. Legu also able to finish, even though he has made a small mistake, but it's another draw, guys. Another draw. 3-3. No team is going anywhere. Round number 4. Where we see the first non-draw round. As Legu and Paco first and second. Melio. Oh, better line than Paco again. Paco with a very, very distinct approach, which doesn't seem to work out. And it is Legu in the lead. Paco with a good line. Matus on 4th position. Oh, Paco incredibly close there to the wall. Melio on 2nd place. This looks to be the first round for BPP. Oh, but it's Paco jumping so far up and he will get overtaken. And that is another draw. Who would have thought? I'm taking a look into the script right now. Yeah. It says 4 rounds in a row draw. And then 5th round will be victory for BPP. That's what the script says. So great match so far. Very, very good sub match. But one mistake there from Paco has decided it all. That it will be another draw. As we see now, Melio not with a good trajectory. Finding himself on last place. But again, Matus off to a very good start. And Paco didn't have the best line in this part here. Going super outside for more speed. Actually, now it worked out quite well for him. Now it worked out really well. I think that is what he wanted to go for all along. Now it worked out a bit better compared to the other rounds where he lost a lot of speed and a lot of time with that. Legu almost didn't get that right tap in there. And look at that. Paco winning the round here. Or will he? It will be so close. Yes, he will with a 0.33. What a great time here. It is only 800ths away from the world record, 58.33, and BPP wins the round, as I said. Yeah. Now Legu with a mistake. But it will still be a draw in this round, guys. Because Paco will drive a 0.43. Paco will drive a 0.43 in this round. Dude, if I'm correct with that, this will be insane. Okay. Melio on 3rd position. Okay, Legu with a good comeback. And Legu capitalized from that mistake from Matus. Right now, it doesn't look to be like a draw. Looks to be like an ace. But what time will Paco do? Paco saving it quite a bit. And Paco with a 0.72. Okay, guys. I slipped. You know, I slipped in the line. It is BPP with the ace. So, I cannot see the future. Yeah. So there you go. BPP with the ace. And who would have thought that they are winning this map here after a good performance from Matus. Also Melio. One of them always cracked in one of those rounds. But they need an ace now to stay alive. Legu didn't get the best start. Paco found very well into this match now. After I wasn't quite convinced about this line in this part. But it seemed to work out for him, but not in this round. Look, he just lost grip there. And with that, a lot of speed. So Paco now on that battle for second place together with Matus. Good line from the Hungarian player though, but look how much Matus is pushing. Didn't get the best amount of speed though. But Paco with a good line, and Paco will take it. And that is it. BPP will win control. And we go into map number 4 with BPP leading 2-1. Okay. Grip. One of my favorite maps, actually. Also, the easy version is super cool to see because the races are usually very close on this map. But also the TMGL and TMCL version of this map with a new line that Massa and Granadi shows yesterday. That was an intense match, so if you guys haven't seen that one just yet, make sure to watch it. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but that one was a very cool match. Anyways, let's go into the first round on grip. Ferox can tie up the score. It's also their map pick, so we could go into a thrilling series here. As Matus and Melio both getting a really good line. Paco with a better apex in that corner. We see Matus going to the identity as the first player. Legu with a mistake. Paco denying the ace right now. Maybe he can overtake Matus in this corner here, but he slides out. And it will be the ace for Ferox, even though Melio didn't get the best identity. A 52.7 from Matus is also a respectable time, since the world record is a 0.2. So well done. And Ferox starts things off with an ace. Start things off with an ace. Oh no, world record is a 0.6, not a 0.2. Never mind. It's top 3. Wow, I was still having the previous map opened. It's top 3. Oh my, what a time. Never mind then. That is a very, very good time. Let us see if he can replicate it in this round. Not looking too good to replicate it, but maybe get another ace. Legu in the lead. Paco also in there. This is so close. Paco not getting the best exit out of that identity, out of that first part. And Legu also hesitates, but Matus with a mistake. Legu will not make that jump. Melio with another sub 53 time. My guy is cooking together with his teammate. And it's another victory here on grip. So very, very well done. So 5-1. Ferox looking really strong on this map. Let's go into round number 3. Matus and Melio after a great start. Matus touches the wall though, so that is BPP's opportunity to at least get a victory, but Legu bounces out of that one. Maybe that was the angle now, but for me this looked very random. I'm not that sure. Maybe someone can explain that in the chat. Also for a clarification in the cast, because I think he had an okay angle there, but maybe I just had a distorted image there. But that is very unfortunate here for Legu that he bounces out on that one like that, because he gets that last position with that. So water physics are still, they are not random of course, but it's still hard to get your head around it when you bounce out and when not. So unfortunate to see that, but I think there was some consistency inside of that one. And I think he was having too much angle towards the left side. So since you drop it, or the elevation changes a bit, that's why he bounces out like that. But then I'm asking myself, why didn't it happen early on the turn? But it is what it is. So, very unfortunate stuff for BPP, not coming back from that one. In that round, I mean. And now Melio and Matus have the opportunity to win this map. Paco in the lead. Matus on second place, but he's pushing it and he gets a really good line. Let's follow Melio here. Very good approach from him as well. Melio risking so much, but risking a bit too much. And it is Paco not winning, or winning the round ahead of Matus with a 52.9. Also a very good time here. And it is a draw, so Ferox slowly but surely winning grip. Paco with a great start, but they need to get an ace in this round, or at least a victory. But then Ferox are up to 9 points, which would be very, very scary, because then they cannot make another mistake. So Paco leads the round. Legu is 5 seconds behind, so he will not play a role in this identity fight, as Matus goes super, super high up and has a lot of speed, and he will overtake, and that is it. Oh no, it's not. Legu versus Melio right now. Melio had to respawn and Legu stays ahead. So Melio with the respawn. I thought that he was behind, but it's a draw. So it's only 1 point for Ferox. And not 2. Maybe the last round. BPP needs to get 2 aces in a row to win grip as well. And then jump a tremendous step closer to win the first EU Regionals of Stage 2. The Trackmania World Tour. Tuz with a good line. Oh, gets a bit of 2-wheel time. But still stays ahead very carefully with his accelerator, and with that he wins the round. It's a draw, but it's enough for Ferox to take it home. 1 point it is, and it is a 2-2 scoreline. So quite intense match here, which is very cool. Going to map number 5, Vortex. We've seen a different approach here. We can wait a bit before going onto the moving block. And Matus and Melio both have world, like they have first and second world record on this map. 103.76 and a 103.91. So great times. Both players. And then Paco on P4. And I don't see his teammate Legu in there. The top 15. So here you want to minimize airtime accordingly. Legu didn't get the best start. Matus and Melio leading because Paco has made a mistake. So that is looking really good for Ferox here. Even though Matus didn't get the best speed over that free-wheel section. Melio on first place. Let us see what time he will do. Both players are looking very good on this map. So far, 1 and then 2. Of course, there's also a third part of the TMGL map. Melio with a 104.7. Winning the round. 1 second off of the world record, but it's enough to win the round like that. The teammate is behind by 0.4. That means Ferox is getting the ace. Round number 2. This map could be over very, very quick if Ferox continues to play like that. Yeah, we have seen a different line here yesterday. Not sure if we can do that on the easy version. But Paco with another mistake. So he's out on that round as well. Melio and Matus on first and second. But yeah, looks the same. But maybe it's too risky and players didn't have the time to practice it. So we are okay, interesting. Interesting. Thank you for the heads up, chat. Very good to see that. As Melio and Matus get in another ace. Legu on third place. Matus almost loses control there. Melio, not with the best exit all of the identity, but he will still get first position with a 105. So not really the best time. 1.4 seconds off of the world record, and that is another ace. Legu and Paco not really matching the pace on this map at all. So they need to step it up in the upcoming rounds. They at least need to get one ace to stay alive and then win every round afterwards. So preferably 2 aces to tie up the score. Legu off to a great start. And against Matus and Melio on this map. First and second world record holder on this version. You have to take those risks. And now Paco with a lot of speed. Over that reactor boost section. And goes into a bobsleigh part with 3-wheel attached. So you want to get as much speed as possible, which Paco did. They're right now leading the round. BPP looking to get their first ace. Let's follow Melio, who can deny some points, gets a lot of speed. Legu, Paco are both surviving it, and that is indeed an ace. The counter ace, the well-needed counter ace, and also good times. 104 mid times from both players. That is another ace. But this time in favor for BPP. Round number 4. Matus jumping very far into that part. And you can see just how much more speed you can get. Matus being with that a little bit further behind. Of course, that snowballs a lot due to that free wheel section. And also he didn't get the best gear over on that part. We are maybe hearing it. But still finds himself in the mix. Legu and Paco. First and second will be huge for them. Oh, and that is the case. Melio fails the identity. That is an unusual mistake. And 2 mistakes have happened here from Ferox's side. It's 6-6. 4 aces in a row. Melio plays some stun mode there. At least gaining some style points. Into the wall he goes. Well, Ferox with that loses the whole momentum. It looked like a very good map for them after acing their opponents twice. Who would have thought that BPP comes back from it like that? Okay, Melio with a very risky quarter pipe jump. Finding himself in the lead together with Matus. Now very important to minimize airtime accordingly. Melio with a mistake. Wanting a bit too much there. And Paco and Legu on first and second. You have to be joking me. They are really doing it. They could get their 3rd consecutive ace in a row. Matus and Melio completely lost their momentum. And they only need to survive the identity. Sometimes very hard to survive the identity when you know that both of your opponents have made mistakes. But Paco and Legu are clean with it, and they will get the 3rd consecutive ace in a row for them. Legu even BMing, slowing down before the finish. And that is a 9-6. 5 aces on this map. Wow. So only 1 point needed for them. Matus almost with a mistake. And Ferox in need of an ace. In dire need of an ace to stay alive on this map. But there you go. Matus with a mistake had to respawn. And I think that's it. Paco and Legu just have to save it. They are 5 seconds ahead. So, Paco with a mistake. But he will still stay ahead of Matus. They only need 1 point. Only 1 point is needed. And BPP could go into the lead. Alright, so Melio in the lead, but it doesn't matter. Legu survives it. There you go. BPP wins this map quite surprisingly after seeing Ferox's first 2 rounds. But maybe they already used all their resources on this one. And BPP goes into the lead again. A back and forth between both teams. So now we go to map number 6. So let us see who will win that one. We have braking. And on this map, Melio did a new world record yesterday. It was Melio. Was captured on Birdie stream. So there was also a great reaction towards that. So Melio and Matus, they know how to win on this map. We have a lot of effect blocks on this map. And we have Fragile into reactor boost, into reset, which is really important because a Fragile does not reset the checkpoint. So there you can see it. And then also this very, very tricky but nice ice slide. I really like this one. Very tricky to do, but quite rewarding if you get it well. Paco and Matus on 1st and 2nd right now. Legu on 3rd position, and let's go into the identity here after that slide. We have the freewheel section that will open the identity. We have a lot of effect blocks here, and then you have to brake accordingly. You can see Legu not turtling or like snaking, and Paco overtaking Matus and drives a great time, a 1 minute point 46 overtaking Matus there. So well done, and the first victory for BPP. Oh, Matus not getting the entry into the water, and that is not good. This is not good for Team Ferox, because BPP already leading. And Melio also not with the best line. Legu and Paco coming closer, and they could jump a great step closer of winning the first regionals, E-regionals of this 2nd season. But Melio still holding strong on that 1st position, also capitalizes on the mistakes from Paco and Legu, but now makes a mistake himself, and this is not good. Legu sliding out though. Where's Matus? Matus overtaking Legu, so this looks to be a draw, even though Melio has made that mistake. And there you can see how a small mistake like a slide out can snowball. Paco in the lead, Melio on 2nd place, and that is a 1:02 winning time. So not that fast. But Matus and Legu both with even bigger crashes, and that is a draw. BBP still having the side advantage. So now, no player is bouncing out there. And we see Paco leading the rounds. Also, very good approach. He goes for the no slide, so you can slide with reactor boost attached to your car. And he's super reactor boost because with that you're hovering over. And Paco and Lego want to close out this map, or want to win this map and close out this match on here as Melio loses the gear. I think he released a bit. And Matus also had to oversteer. So Paco and Lego on first and second place. This is looking good for Team BPP. We have seen them playing very well today already in all those, or 2 previous matches that we've seen. And Paco with a mistake. Lego stays in the lead. Matus had to respawn. Melio on third place, and that is still the ace, even though Paco has made that mistake. Ace. 6-2. Ferox in dire need of points. Are they crumbling under the pressure? It seems that the momentum is far gone after losing on the previous map. And Paco off to a great start. Lego is on first position even. Melio Matus not that far behind, but they need to win now. They at least need to get a victory to stay alive. Matus with a lot of speed coming back here over in that third section. And wow, very good line from Matus. Coming closer, going into the lead. A draw would also be okay to say, yo, we're still here. And that is what Matus is doing. Insane identity. Legu second. Melio overtaking Paco. And that is at least now a victory for Ferox. Now get an ace to tie up the score again. So very good line there to win the round. Should have gone to the other player there, but it is what it is. Oh, now Melio with a mistake. BPP can close it out here if they get first and second. Keep that in mind. Right now Matus on second place. Still victory won't mean. Okay. Will this be over already? Matus has to get that one. If he doesn't get second place, it is over. Matus not with a mistake. Coming closer, has a lot of speed. Let's follow him. Matus with a good line, almost clipping there. He is pushing so much and makes that mistake. Legu on first. Paco not getting second place because he has made a mistake himself. Where is Matus? Matus is making it, but Paco with more speed, and Paco will overtake. It is over. BPP wins it, even though Paco is 10 seconds behind. Matus with a mistake, and that's all she wrote here. We have a new winner of the first step from the second, or from the second stage. It is BPP winning. GG's. Going home with 175 euro and 7 World Tour points. Ferox getting their second place in the regionals, so still not too bad, but they could have definitely performed better on that previous map. So quite surprising for me that BPP wins. Ferox for me was the favorite, but insane performance from Paco and Legu. Wow, what a way to end it, yeah. I think you named it quite well, SOK. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Was a bit all over the place at the start. Apologies for that. But I think I got into the groove quite nicely. Also a bit harder to do that one alone. But, well, that's it from my side. So thank you very much. I'm Lucas Turbo. You can also see my streams on Twitch. Yeah. streaming there on a regular basis. And I will also be back on this channel for the other EU regionals. This time also covering day 1, but we had some technical difficulties yesterday, so that's why we weren't able to do it. So thank you very much for watching, and now enjoy the Trackmania Grand League evening that is taking place at 17 CEST, so in 1.5 hours. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in 3 weeks on this channel, or in my Twitch stream, or in someone else's chat. You know the drill. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.